Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. Like I say in the beginning of every single video, excuse the mess. As you can see, it's kind of all the way around my desk. I did clear this little space here so I can show you what I found, but I'm in the middle of bunches of projects getting ready for the fall craft fair that I'll be doing in November, and I just don't have time to completely clean off my desk to do this video, so I hope it's okay. You can see, what I'm sort of using as I work, but that's okay. Life goes on. So, I have a small, actually very small, Michael's haul. I've been going, well, I visit one particular Michael's because it's near my parents' house, and I'm there every weekend. So if I do have to go to Michael's, I normally go to that one. It's just not a very good one. Number one, it's a small store, but number two, what they carry really, I don't know, it's almost like it doesn't really cater to paper crafters, if that kind of makes sense. I don't really ever find things that I'm looking for. I mean, there's lots of stuff in the store, just not what I need. So, unfortunately, the haul today is very, very, very small. I also went to an estate sale this morning on the way there, and I did get a few things, but only one thing actually for like my crafts and stuff, which is fine because the stuff that I got for the house is actually really cool. So I'm happy with my purchases, but I'll show you what I got for crafting. So you know what? Let me start with that. So the estate sale I went to, today was the last day, so everything was 50% off. So, but when I tell you, even if I paid full price for this, I was still getting a deal. And then it was half off, so I was like, yep, I'm taking it. But what these are like vintage receipts. I think that they're all the same. I'm pretty sure. I looked, yeah, they all say fast mail line, duplicating receipts. Yeah, so, which is okay. And I don't think that they have a year or anything on them, but I mean, I could tell from like the yellowing of the paper and all the stuff that was in this house that it looked pretty vintage to me. And look at that. How cool is this? It says rent must be paid in advance. So these are rent receipts. It says number and then maybe apartment number. Here would be the date. Received from whatever, this dollars, for rent of whatever, from blank to blank, 19, and then you fill in the date. Here is the dollar amount, maybe, and then a signature. I don't know. But it has the duplicate copy too, and it has the little carbon copy paper that you would put between each of the pages. But I thought these were so cool, and for the price, why not? I got the whole box, and I mean, they're just really cool, and I don't think that any of them have been used. So, I mean, I thought that was a really good deal. So, whole box of receipts, which I'm really happy with because, of course, these kind of things you can always use in junk journals. So that was my estate sale thing. Now I have the Michael's stuff. So let me, and like I said, there's not much, but what I got, I'm going to be using. I got these ribbons, and these ribbons were all, these are the ones that are 50 cents each, but I needed some colors that I don't have, because a lot of time I'll use sari silk ribbon for closures and stuff, but I only have certain shades of them, and sometimes you just want a different shade, so I needed a blue. This almost looks like a purpley blue, but on the camera, but in person it's like a blue. And then I have the red, and then these two pastel colors, so I have the pink and then the baby blue. So I'll be using those, and I've used these before and I like them, I just don't always have them. And then I found this, which was on sale. This was 50% off, and it's a nice fall themed one, so when I'm doing a few more fall themed journals, I can use this either in the journal or for the closure. So I got that. I was going to, oh yeah, so when you went to Michael's today, there was a coupon. It was 20% off your entire purchase, regular items and sale items. No matter what it was, it's 20% off. Plus, I also had an additional 40% off one regular price item coupon, which I'm not sure what it went to, but I used that too. Then I also found these that were 50% off. They were, yep. They're treat sacks or treat bags or paper. They were $1.99, so they ended up being 99 cents a pack. There's 12 bags in here. But, I mean, they were for Halloween, but if you look at the colors, you could really also use them in fall journals. So I got 2 packs because, you know, fall, Halloween, save a pack for next year. But for the price, I thought I might as well get a couple while I'm there. So I got that. Then, of course, I like using this glue, and I hope there's not too much of a glare. I don't know. You can probably see me in it, but I love this glue. Here, actually, this will probably be a better one. You can see it. It's the Tombow Mono liquid glue. It's the one that says Aqua on it. And the 3 glues that I use religiously, and I use each of them differently, are this one, the Aleene's Tacky Glue. Oops. This one. And the Fabri-Tac. And I never used to use this, and my friend Danny told me I have to start using it. And I'm like, why? I use hot glue sometimes. Like, why do I need this? But trust me, I was skeptical. I'm like, it smells bad. I don't want to use it. You know, kicking and screaming. But once I started using it, it is like really awesome. So these are the 3 glues I always use, and then I will also additionally to that also use my glue gun for certain laces and stuff or things that I want to stick right away. But this is a clear glue, and it doesn't dry as fast as this one. Sometimes you put this one on and you have to be careful because it dries really quickly, which is nice depending on what you're doing. But sometimes you need a glue that you can glue a whole back of a page and it won't dry before you have time to actually go back and glue it to what you're gluing, if that makes sense. So that's why I like this one. But I also like the top of this one. Let's see. Oh, it's a little dirty, but it's really small, so not a lot comes out. This one, as everybody knows, I mean, it's a good glue. I don't know if you can see that. Dries quickly, which is nice, and I like it a lot. And then obviously this one. And this is what I use on my fabrics and stuff like that. So that's my little glue 101 spiel for you. But this one was almost out, so actually I think that's what the 40% off, because this was not on sale. So that's what it would have rung up for. And I believe they're $2.99 anyway. So, I mean, $2.99 round to 3. So it's like maybe it came to $1.60 or something. Something like that, I don't know. This is so not craft related, but it was on sale, and I love burning candles in my house. And this one is ginger cookie. And, you know, when you go to the candle section, you like to smell all of them and, you know, which one is the best. But this is the one I kind of liked. I haven't been in there. Yeah, this one smells really good. I haven't been in there, though, since they've updated. Last time I was there, the fall candles, I think, were still out. So now the fall candles were on clearance, and the winter scents were there, but they were on sale. So you know what? While I'm filming, why not just have the room smell good? Let me just put this over here and get that smell going. And it's funny because these little tops, the candle tops, I actually use these, and I don't know if you can see, but all over my desk I have these. I have clips in them. I have little snippets in them. I have my binder clips. So don't ever throw these out because they're solid. Like, they don't slide around because, you know, it's glass and it's a hard bottom. But, you know, I'll put them around my desk and put random little things in it. So I always keep the tops because they're really nice. All right, enough rambling. Now, the last thing I got was paper. And I know that all the paper pads were, the Hot Buy pads were on sale. They were $6 each. Plus, you could, you know, use the coupon on it, the 20% off. And I wanted a Christmas themed one. I have some Christmas papers, but not really enough to do anything with. A lot of it, well, most of it is all cut up, but not like real full sheets that I can use. So I needed a new Christmas pad so I can do more projects for the craft fair, and then, you know, start to make some Christmas TNs and things like that. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to Michael's today, was because of the sale on the Hot Buy paper pads. But they had so many, and well, I shouldn't say so many, but they had, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 different paper pads that were Christmas themed. And there were some that I just really wasn't fond of, ones that I knew I wouldn't use, but it came down, I think, to 2 or 3. This is the one that I ended up taking. And I took it because, let me move my salt. Don't ask why I have salt on my desk. You know, I don't even, oh, because I was eating, I think, a salad the other day, and it was just, what was it? I had sprinkled some salt on it, on the lettuce, I think. I don't know, but I have no idea why I'm even talking about that. That's okay. But I liked this, what made me end up choosing this one, and I will show you, let me just try to see if I can break into it, was, oh, I cut the paper. Shoot. Oopsies. Oh well. So this one is the North Pole Gazette. And let's see if I can fold it this way. I'll do like a quick, slow sort of flip through. But let me just do a fast flip through, and I'll tell you why. And I don't even know if this is a great flip through that I'm doing, because you can't really see that. I don't know if you're seeing this, but the colors in this are very bold, very vibrant. And I'm sorry this is sideways, but almost like a retro maybe feel to it. And that's what I really liked. And that's why I ended up choosing this one. Because the colors were really bold, but also like, I don't know, it just seems so like, not vintage, but more maybe retro. I don't know. And I was looking at this, and I didn't have a ruler with me, and I really want that to be on the cover of a TN, but I think it's a little too wide. It is, well, you know what? It'd be 4 1/4. Oh, you know what? It would be perfect. I mean, obviously the flag part would be in the back. This is going to be one of my covers, because I saw that picture, and I thought that was perfect. And yep, it is. So, but I mean, this page I loved this page, but sometimes pages like this is a little bit hard because you don't really want to cut into it, but you kind of have to because it's 12 by 12, and you know, obviously you can't put that in, but it's kind of like sad. I don't know how to cut it up, but and here's pine cones. I like this one. They're all little tiny Christmas trees. I don't know if you can see that, but that's really cool. And then I've noticed every single paper pad I've ever bought has a sheet like this. And what do you do with something like this? I'm not sure. Actually, I kind of do know, and I think I'm just pretending I don't know, because these papers were really made for the 12 by 12 scrapbook books or albums, where every page was 12 by 12, and I think this probably could be a cover or an inside cover or something. So I'm assuming that's why it's like a whole thing like this, because really you can't cut it down. I mean, you probably could cut this out, and this may be like a center. I've used that before, but then a lot of times you don't get the whole image. But what can you do? But I love these cutouts. These are really cool. And what I always forget, I'll get paper pads like this, and I'll say, oh, I don't want to use them because I only have one of these. And I always forget my printer is also a copier, and it will copy in color, and I can copy it onto cardstock. So I have no idea why I torture myself and say, oh, I only have one. Well, guess what? Make yourself another copy, and then you'll have 2. And this one is like a cable knit sweater. I like that a lot. This, you know, red polka dots. I mean, it's Christmassy because of the red, but really, you know, you could use it anytime. Love this. That was my favorite. And then look at this. This is 1 through 24, and then 25 is Merry Christmas. But like to do a December daily, that would be fun. I've never done one, and every year I see people doing them. I mean, maybe I can try my hand at it this year, but I'm not really sure yet. I do like that, but again, this one can be any time of year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. This one, I love this page too. I love the colors. I love all the little sayings. But again, like, how do you use this page? Yes, you can cut it up or, you know, cut into it. But I feel like as a whole, it's so nice. And I would hate to cut into it. But this was one of my favorite pages too. And then we have these. I love that. I like that. Believe. We have the reindeer, which is really cool. We have this. I'm not always such a big fan of these sheets that have this like glittery sparkle. I don't know. Like you hear it. It's kind of, I don't know. Because if you bend it, they do tend to crack. So, I mean, I would probably use this, cut it up, and make journaling cards with it. Because to fold it, it's hard because I feel like the glittery stuff cracks. But, I mean, like I said, journaling cards are just fine too. We have that. And I love this too. And this I can definitely cut into. Even though it says Merry Christmas over and over as like a whole, you can cut into that. Like, I don't have any problem doing that. Yeah, and that's it. So this is the one I bought. It's the North Pole Gazette. Bought it because it popped of color and it was just different. There was also one, and it's so like, I don't know. There was just something about it. It was a Christmas themed, but it was pink. And I think it was called Sugar Blush or Sugar Bush. I don't know exactly. But it was a pink themed Christmas paper collection, which was really odd to me. But I love pink, so I kind of gravitated to it. But then I'm like, besides me, realistically, how many other people out there like pink Christmas or associate pink with Christmas? I mean, maybe you could. These are the colors I associate with Christmas. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, enough of my rambling. I really got to get to work. I'm so far behind getting ready for the craft fair. So I have to, you know, really get on the ball now and do that. Actually, also today, I had my nephew and my youngest son, and we were at my parents' house. Normally I have to entertain them or we have to go somewhere, you know, do something. But today, my dad had them in my sister's garden because my sister's away right now, and asked them if my dad asked them if they could kind of pull up the stuff in her garden and just kind of aerate the soil and stuff. They sat out in that garden for I don't know how many hours, but it's just really refreshing to see kids, you know, playing in the garden, playing in the yard, playing outside, not being so attached to their, you know, video games, the computer or the TV. So while they were out there, and I don't know how well this is going to show, this is what I did. I did a lot of coffee dyeing. Oh my gosh, this is so not in focus. But I have the regular paper here. And then I tried to coffee dye some green paper and some yellow paper. I took this from my sister's office. Hopefully she's not watching. But if she is, sorry Laura, I took some of your paper. And then I also I snuck into my son's room and I got some of his lined paper for school. And I coffee dyed that too. So I do have a little bit of a restock. I mean, it's pretty full. There's the bag. So I mean, and it's, oops, I don't know what that is. It's pretty full. So for now, I have some. Obviously I still have more coffee dyed paper and some avocado dyed paper, but my supply was running low, so I decided to make more. So that's really it. That's all I have. I'm going to get back to work now. And hopefully I will see you soon with a new something or other video. I don't know. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.